Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the last little bit of this race. I didn't have my Elgato running at the time, so I've not managed to capture this whole race, but luckily I kind of recorded it on my Xbox just so I could bring this race, because it was just the last little 5 minutes where it really kind of basically, I mean, most of the race I was just in the lead by myself. But just towards the end, somebody were catching up to me rapidly. So this is where it really sort of came to a head. Obviously, you can see I've just taken my pit stop to try and cover him off, and I'll go into that. This race, this video is going to be in a few parts. I'm going to show this a little bit, and then I managed to. I've got the replay saved as well. I managed to find the replay, and I'm gonna show from the other guy's perspective as well. I just thought it would be interesting to see. There's a couple of things, tuning issues and things like that, and I'm gonna do maybe combined, probably do it as a third video. I'm gonna go into the tuning of this car as well, some of the things that I do with this car. But yeah, so we're in endurance, obviously, yeah. There's a guy behind me in the BMW M8, the Mate, and it seems to be the faster car on this track. Usually the Jag is pretty. It's usually one of the top cars for most tracks, but this one, a handling track like this, I think even the Mate, which is not known to be a very quick car, I think they have a possibility for more handling. I guess I don't know, because I've never used it, but I guess I'd say it was 7.3 handling, maybe up to maybe higher, but mine's a 7.1 handling, which for a track like Mugello, you look on the leaderboards and the Jags are pretty well nowhere near the top. So I hadn't worked it out for me. It were a pretty big lobby, but there weren't too many fast guys in, except this guy who had the pace. You probably noticed at the start of the video, when I were in the pits, I checked the lap times. He was a second and a half faster than me, so really catching me up, really hunting me down rapidly. I had the clean lap. I don't think anybody else managed to get a clean lap, but I had some clean air and I managed to get a clean lap. I'll try to keep it tidy, not cutting the chicane, the high-speed chicane. But you can see now I'm really he's gone for the undercut. For some strange reason, the undercut didn't work for him. I really thought it would, because when I went into the pits, you probably didn't see, but when I went into the pits, it was right on me, and I figured, if he went into the pits, and I figured he was going to just get the undercut. So the only thing I could do really was to pit the lap after. It kind of took me by surprise. If I'd have known he were going into the pits, I would have gone into the pits at the same time. But yeah. So we had a good go at the first opportunity, and you can see here it makes a little bit of contact. I try to keep the car under control, but also block him off. I think I didn't want him to use that contact to try and get past me. So it was a tricky situation. As you can see, I managed to ride the contact and then also make sure that he didn't bump and run, as they call it. But he's really on me now. I'm still trying to keep it clean, not taking too much curb there, keeping it within the lines nicely. But yeah, the pressure's really on now, and actually it's not like me. I've never really had this much before. I don't really remember it, but my heart rate was actually up, which is kind of crazy. It's just a game, but yeah, this race, there's sometimes there we go. We have the win. There's sometimes I just really want to win. A lot of times if somebody's faster, I'll just let them go, say fair enough. But that one, I was just like, this is mine. But yeah, I think the main reason is there were a couple of other guys in the previous race had been cutting the corners like crazy at Yas Marina, and I just really wanted to beat them more than anything. It was a guy called Little Buddha and Blue Knight. Yeah, they were really cutting the corners like ridiculous at Yas Marina, so I just wanted to beat them fairly. That was the main thing. But yeah, I'm going to pick this up in part 2. We're going to look at it from other people's perspective, and yeah, it should be quite interesting. Get into the tuning side of things. There's just a little couple of things that I want to add. But yeah, it were a good race. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, looking forward to getting into part 2